hope everybody's doing well. I'm Andrea. I'm back to share a haul, and this is kind of a collective haul. My husband and I just got back from vacation out west. We went to the Cascades and did lots of hiking, and so we just got back and trying to settle back in here at home and get things rolling again. But I wanted to jump on and share some things that I've picked up over the past number of weeks. So I'm going to jump right in and start with, this is the first thing that I picked up actually this morning. This I got at Joanns. I used one of my coupons for this one. And these are they're kind of thin, puffy stickers. And they go with the Blooming Wild collection by Paige Evans. So I wanted to pick those up. And let me just think. Oh, okay, so that was in Joann's. Then I hopped on over to Hobby Lobby. I had to pick up some ribbon there, and I knew that they had their 40% off sale on their fall items. So I picked up this beautiful velvet ribbon here. Let me just show you what this is. It's just a beautiful color, and I can think of not only fall projects to use this on, but vintage projects. Maybe some journals, some antique style junk journals, and also these would be beautiful with gingerbread themes at Christmas time. So I picked that spool up, and then I also picked up this fall, kind of like a bittersweet orangey rusty color, and it has the darker off-white in the center. So I picked that up as well. I think these will be great for some fall projects. And they also had the Bead Design Company products on sale for 50% off. So I picked up a package of these resin fruits and then these cherries here. And I have noticed the prices have been increasing at Hobby Lobby. These were 50% off the regular price, but this package was $3.99. I'm guessing it was older stock. And this is a newer product that they carry, at least in my store, and the regular price is $5.99. So they're definitely going up a little bit, but even so, with the 50% off, it wasn't too bad. So I got those 2 packages of resin pieces, and let's see. Oh, this was also in the fall area at Hobby Lobby. This is covered wire, and it almost looks like raffia on top of it. And I got this to do some craft projects with. So I'm looking forward to using that. It has such a nice chocolatey color. So there's that. And then the buttons were on sale for 99 cents a package, the smaller sized ones. So I picked up the black and the white. And these will be great in some of my Halloween crafting. And then Jewelry Shop was also on sale. This is going back a couple of weeks ago. So I picked up these little clasps. Thinking these would be nice on the spines of journals or to hold charms or what have you. So I picked that up as well. And let's see, we have a couple of items from Dollar Tree. I popped in there today as well, and I found this twig. It's called Twig Garland. They had it in red. I think it was like a red color and then this purple color. So I picked up the purple color. I thought it looked a little spider webby kind of a thing. So this will be fun to use in some Halloween projects this year. Okay, and then I also found a package of the bright neon pink netting or tulle. So this I'm going to be using for some Halloween bows. So that was from Dollar Tree. And then my Buttons Galore and More shipment just arrived in the mail, so I'm going to share that with you as well. And this is a fall themed box. So we'll open this right up. Now I've had the Buttons Galore and More subscription box service for just about a year. So last year I actually went to check to see if the items that I received last fall, that would have been my first shipment, were different, and they are different from these. So luckily, I'm going to continue with this subscription for a little bit while longer until I, have enough items in my stash to use. So this is the first one. This is the fall leaves, and there's in some pretty fall colors. You got the maroon, the mustard yellow, the olive green, and then the orange. And they're buttons, so you could either use them as buttons or clip the shank off with a tool and use them as a flat cabochon or what have you. Okay, and then this is a package of more fall. This is called Autumn Joy. This is a subscription box exclusive. And there's also, these are shank buttons. You can see on the back, there's a scarecrow and some corn ears, gourds, pumpkins, and I'm not sure what that little black thing is. It looks like a fish. Not sure why that would be in there, but, oh, maybe it's a bird. Yeah, maybe it's a bird, like a black crow. Okay, that would make sense for fall. Okay, so there's that one. And then a package of these button basics. These are called Fall Festival, and the colors are really pretty. They're kind of a rustic fall colors. These will be great on some of my primitive projects. I'm thinking the colors are kind of muted, so that'll be fun to use. Nice fall colors on that one. Okay, and then there's some other little items. Here are a couple of metal charms. It says BGM subscription box, enjoy your free gift. So these are metal charms. It looks like a feather, and then a couple of maple leaves. Whoops, here's the front side. Right there. Kind of see those. Yeah, those are pretty. And then we've got a package of sparklets in fall colors. Here, you can see all the different colors in there. There's even some little sequins that are like a gold color, and there's like a powdery blue in there, a red, some gold, some clear colors. Yeah, that is a pretty mix. This will be nice in shakers. Is there a name on this one? Fall foliage it's called. If you can see that, but okay. And then the next one is a package of, let's see what they call these, sparkling. Let's take these out so you can see them. Sparkling Sentiments is what this is called, and this one, it says Autumn on the back. Right here. This is the name of the product. And then they are just little, looks like woodcut. Thankful, Fall, and they're glittered, which makes them really pretty. What is that one? Gather. Hello, Blessed, Harvest, and then this one, whoops, this yellow one here is Autumn. This one says Grateful over here. Those are really pretty. Those would look nice on the front of a card, perhaps, or something like that. Okay, and then this one here is called Pops. And it looks like a sequin mix. There's some little pumpkins in there, some little clay bits, pumpkins, and then the sequins are in green, gold, orange, clear. There's also some little leaf-shaped sequins, smaller leaf-shaped sequins as well. So that's pretty. It says box exclusive. That's pretty. I like that a lot. Do some shakers, pumpkin-shaped shakers with these would be pretty. Yeah. And then at the bottom of the box, there's this assortment of, it looks like seed beads here. A couple different sizes of seed beads, and there are a few sequins, and then some pearls over here, and then these rhinestones. Aren't those pretty? These are little sequin apples up in the corner. Very pretty. Love that. There's the back side. You can see them a little bit better. Pretty fall colors on that. Love those. Those will be fun to work with. So that is the Buttons Galore and More subscription box for fall. These come out, if you're not familiar with this subscription, they run with the shipping about, I think about $23 per shipment, and they come out every 6 weeks or so. And you can, you know, end your subscription whenever you like. There's no commitment there. Okay, so that's Buttons Galore and More. And while we were on vacation, we left for vacation, but we stopped on our way up to our daughters. We took the flight from our daughters. But on the way, we stopped at an antique shop not too far from us. And my husband and I, we were in there for a couple of hours just browsing around. It was lots of fun. But I did find some great thrifted type items. I found this mid-century pink twill tape. So I was glad to find that. That looks very mid-century to me, and I was happy to find it's like a cotton twill tape. And then I also found this other spool of what looks like pearl cotton, but I think it's probably made of rayon. It's very shiny. So this would look beautiful tied up on packaging or to make bows with and so on. So I got a spool full of that. Okay, and then here's a vintage, some type of yarn. It's very sparkly. It looks like it's a chain mesh, needlepoint type of a thread. So I got that for $1. So that'll be pretty. It's very sparkly. It'd be fun to tie up packages with this one too and make bows, especially at Christmas time with that particular yarn. And then I found this trim right here. It's probably a polyester. It looks like it's something from the 1960s or 70s perhaps. 50 cents was the price on that. So I picked that one up. And I like to save the cards that these products come in too, because if they're have a vintage flavor, you can use them in your journal making or card making or really any paper crafts that you like. So I'll hang on to that. And then I found this 1970s hem lace in a really pretty pale blue, almost a lavender, but not quite. This is really pretty. So it has kind of a sheer, see if I can, there, you can see, get a better look at that. This will be fun to use in some projects as well. Okay, and then I hit the jackpot. There are some vendors in that antique mall that carry vintage textiles. They had shoe boxes filled with old seam bindings. So I picked these up. They were $1 a piece. There's 3 yards in each package, so I picked up colors that I knew I would use. And I got this kind of deep mustard, this hot pink. Here's the red, pale aqua blue, and the labels again are fun to save to do vintage journaling with. And here's sort of a deeper aqua here. Here is a black. This one looks a little older. It's got a very old label on it. Another red one, and then this sort of coffee brown. So I was really happy to find those. It was so fun looking through all the old items. They had a couple of shoe boxes filled with old patterns. I paid $2 a piece for these. I mean, it would be nice to find them for much less. And I suppose you can if you go to yard sales and things like that. But with these two, I thought, I could use these in some journaling. And there are not only the cover, which is really the reason that I buy these, to put into my vintage style journals, but also the pattern papers inside are fun to use as well. And the sewing directions, you can cut those up and use those as well. Here are the old pattern pieces. You can see somebody years ago used these. So these will be fun to incorporate into some collaging and tag making, things like that. So there's that one. And the other one here is similar. These are from the 1960s. Kind of a similar look, the front and the back. So that, and then I found this package. It didn't have a wrapping, but it came in this plastic sleeve. This was an old, I think it's an iron-on cross-stitch pattern. So I got all these papers for $2. And I thought these would also be really nice. You can use the tissue to wrap gifts with for swaps that you may be doing, or you can incorporate them into card making or journal making. And they have this beautiful pale blue. I don't know if you can see that very well with the lighting, but it's a pale blue iron-on with some really pretty vintage styles. That's going to be fun to use. And I love the pale blue on these, which is the reason that I ended up picking it up, but there's a lot of different patterns in here. It could be ironed on, or if you so choose, or incorporate into journal making. Yeah, it's a little hard to see that, but yeah. So I did get that package as well. And then I found a stack of some beautiful old trims. Here's sort of like an eyelet trim here. So pretty. I'm going to wash these up and press them. And then I found this beautiful vintage hand towel or tea towel. I purchased this one for the pale green linen. The fabric is really, really pretty. And it just has, you can see the embroidery on the front here. Has some white work embroidery on it. And a pretty scalloped edge. So we'll incorporate that into something. Not sure yet what. Put them in my stash of vintage textiles. And this one here, another little hand towel with embroidery on it. You can kind of see that. Isn't that pretty? And these are so soft and worn. And with the fact that they're linen, you know, they've been washed and washed so many times that the linen fabric is really soft and shiny. And it'll be fun to use that in some sewing and stitchery projects as well. Here's an eyelet dresser scarf. It still has the label attached. Pyramid linens. It's a machine embroidered. Let's flip it over so you can see the pattern. Just a machine embroidered table scarf. But again, I'm going to be using this for the fabric. And using it in some projects, sewing projects and journal making projects. I found this lovely old yellow cotton pillowcase. I bought it mainly because it's this very soft, vintage cotton fabric in that pale yellow, and it has this lovely hand crocheted trim around the edge. I think I paid $2 for this one. Yeah, this is pretty. Oh, yeah, pillowcase. It is a pillowcase. So I picked that up. And then this last item is some very, very pale, cream colored, I'm not sure if it's cotton or linen. It's very shiny, so I'm not sure. I'm going to wash it up and press it, but it's a very thin fabric, and I think it'll be ideal for making small, you know, little hand-stitched dolls. This could be the clothing for the little dolls that I have in mind. Yeah, and there's quite a bit here, a couple of yards anyway. So that was a nice find as well. Okay, I think that's it for today. Got quite a few things here. I can't wait to get these washed up and ready to use. And I hope that you enjoyed watching today and enjoyed seeing some of these different findings. And I will be back soon. Now that we're home from vacation, I'll be working on some paper crafting and mixed media projects, and I'll be sharing those very soon. And I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.